Imagine two students get the same feeling grade. One thinks I am just not smart enough. The other thinks I have not mastered this yet. 20 years later, one is still stuck in the same place. The other has achieved incredible success. What made the difference? Just one word, just one belief, just one mindset. Today we are diving into Dr. Carl Weck's groundbreaking book Mindset, a book that has changed millions of lives across the world. And in the next 25 minutes, it must change yours too. I'm breaking down the 10 most powerful lessons from this book with the real life examples that will show you exactly how to apply these principles starting today. So grab your notebook, hit that subscribe button, and then let's unlock your true potential together. Point number one, the two mindsets that shape your life. Let me tell you about two basketball players, both talented, both worked hard, but their careers went in completely opposite direction. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Did he quit? No, he said, I will fail to over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. He practiced relentlessly and became the greatest basketball player of all time. Then there's a player with equal talent who, after a few setbacks, believed he just did not have what it takes and gave up entirely. Dr. Wick discovered that beliefs about our abilities dramatically affect how successful we became. She identified two mindset, fixed mindset. You believe your intelligence, talents, and abilities are set in stone. You are either smart or you are not, talented or not, good at math or not. Growth mindset. You believe your abilities can be developed through dedication, hard work, and learning from mistakes. Here's the powerful truth: your mindset is not permanent. You can change it, and when you do, everything else changes too. Think about your own life right now. When you face a challenge, do you think I can't do this or I can't do this yet? That one word yet changes everything. Point number two, how your mindset affects your relationships. Now you might be thinking, okay, mindset affects success, but what about love? What about friendships? Here's a real story. Sarah believed that true love means never having to work at the relationship. If it's meant to be, everything should be effortless. When conflicts arose with her partner, she thought this relationship is broken. We are not compatible. Meanwhile, her friend Jennifer saw relationships differently. When problems came up, she thought we need to communicate better, we can grow better. 10 years later, Sarah had been through five failed relationships. Jennifer celebrated her 10th anniversary with her partner. The difference mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe if you are truly compatible, everything should be natural. Efforts means there's something wrong. Criticism is a personal attack. People with a growth mindset believe all relationships require effort and communication. Challenges or opportunities grow closer. Feedback helps both people improve. Look at the people around you, your partners, your friends, your partner, parents. Are you giving up when things get difficult? Are you willing to grow together? Remember, the strongest relationships are not the ones without problems. They are the ones where both people are committed to growing through the problems. Point number three, the danger of praising talent over effort. This point can literally change how you raise your children or how you see yourself. Dr. Dick ran a fascinating experiment with hundreds of children. She gave them a simple puzzle to solve. After they completed, she divided them into two groups. To group A, she said, wow, you are smart. You must be really intelligent. To group B, she said, wow, you worked really hard. I am impressed by your effort. Then she gave both groups a choice, an easy puzzle or challenging one. 90% of kids praised for effort chose the challenging puzzle. Most kids praised for being smart choose the easy puzzle. Why? Because when you are told you are smart, you become afraid to fail. You think if I fail at the hard puzzle, maybe I am not smart after all. So you play it safe. But when you are praised for effort, you think if I try hard, I can get better. So you embrace your challenges. I see this everywhere. The student who was always called gifted, who now refuses to try anything they might fail it. The athlete who was called natural talent, who gives up when training gets tough. From today, change your language. Instead of saying you are so talented, say I can see how hard you practiced instead of I am just not good at this. Say, I have not mastered this yet, but I am improving. Words shape reality. Choose them wisely. Point number four, failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of success. Let me tell you about a man who failed spectacularly. At 30, he had a nervous breakdown. At 31, he was defeated in a political race. At 34, he lost a congressional race. At 45, he lost a senatorial race. At 47, he failed to become a vice president. At 49, he lost another senatorial race. At 52, he became president of United States. His name, Abraham Lincoln. People with a fixed mindset see failure as proof they are not good enough. People with a growth mindset see failures as proof they are trying and learning. Here's a modern example. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter manuscript was rejected by 12 publishers. 12. The 13th publisher only accepted it because his 8-year-old daughter loved his first chapter. She later said, failure meant stripping away everything inessential. I stopped pretending to be anything other than what I was and began directing all my energy into finishing the only work that mattered to me. Today, Harry Potter is worth over $25 billion. Think about something you failed at. Maybe you failed at an exam. Maybe you failed in your business. Maybe you failed in a relationship. With your fixed minds, you think I am failure. With your growth mindset, you think I failed at something. What can I learn? What will I do differently next time? That's a huge difference between I am a failure and I experience a failure. One is your identity, the other is just an event you can learn from. Point number five, the power of not yet. This is my favorite lesson from the entire book, and it's so simple it can change your life today. In a Chicago high school, students who did not pass a course did not receive a failing code. Instead, they received the grade not yet. Think about the difference. You failed passes you have not passed it. One closes the door, the other keeps it open. I have a friend named David who wanted to start a YouTube channel. He posted his first video. It got 23 views. He posted 10 more videos. None got more than 100 views. With a fixed mindset, he would have thought, I am just not good at this and quit. But David thought, I am not successful yet. What can I learn? He studied successful channels, improved his thumbnails, worked on his speaking skills, and kept creating. Today, 3 years later, David has over 5 lakhs subscribers. But here's the secret. The David in video 1 and the David today are the same person. He just added knowledge, practice, and time. You are not bad at math. You have not mastered at it yet. You are not bad at public speaking. You have not practiced enough yet. You don't have successful business. You have not found the right approach yet. That a three-letter word yet is one of the most powerful words in the human language. It transforms every I can't into I am still learning. Start using it today. Add it to every limitation you think you have and watch those walls start to crumble. Point number six, the brain is like a muscle, it grows with use. Here's the something that will blow your mind. Your brain is not fixed, it's constantly changing, growing, and forming new connections. Scientists call this neuroplasticity. Every time you struggle with something difficult and push through, your brain forms new neural pathways. You will literally become smarter. Let me give you a real example. London taxi drivers have to memorize 25,000 streets to get their license. It takes years. Scientists scan their brains before and after training. The result, the part of their brain responsible for spatial memory actually grew. It physically got bigger. This happens to you too. When you practice a new language, your brain changes. When you learn an instrument, your brain changes. When you solve difficult problems, your brain changes. But here's the catch. This only happens when you struggle. When things are easy, your brain does not need to grow. Think of it like going to the gym. If you only lift light weights, your muscles don't grow. You need to challenge yourself. The same is true for your brain. That math problem that seems impossible, that's your brain doing push-ups. That new skill that feels awkward, that's your brain stretching. That challenge at work that stresses you out, that's your brain getting stronger. I mean, so many people who say, I am 45, it's too late to learn something new. No, your brain can grow at any age. Studies show people in their 70s and 80s can still form new neural connections. The question is not, can I learn this? The question is, am I willing to put in the effort to learn this? And now that you know, your brain basically changes when you learn, that the effort takes on a whole new meaning. Point number seven, how mindset affects parenting and teaching. This lesson is crucial for parents, teachers, and anyone who influences young people. There's a story about two teachers, both taught the same subject to similar students. Teacher 1 told struggling students, don't worry, not everyone is good at science. Maybe you are more of an arts person. Teacher 2 told, told struggling students, you are finding this challenging, which means your brain is growing. Let's break this down together and find a way that works for you. Guess whose students performed better? Teachers, two students not only improved in science, but they also became more confident in other subjects too. Here's what many parents and teachers get wrong. They think protecting children from failure is kindness. It's not. It's the opposite. When you rush to help your child with every difficulty, you are teaching them you are can't handle this alone. You are not capable. When you let them struggle with support nearby, you are teaching them you can figure this out. I believe in you. I remember my own experience in school. I was terrible at math. My teacher could have said, you are just not a math person. Instead, she said, math does not come easily to you yet, but I will see you improve. Keep practicing. That one sentence changed everything today. I use math in my career every day. If you are a parent, stop pricing results. Start pricing effort and strategy. Instead of you got an A, you are a smart. Say you got an A. I saw how hard you studied and how you organized your notes. That strategy really worked. If you are a teacher, when a student fails, don't lower expectations. Raise a support. Say you are not near it, but here's what we can do. Get you there. And if you are neither a parent nor a teacher, apply this to yourself. Be the parent and teacher to yourself that you needed. Encourage your effort, celebrate your strategies, believe in your ability to grow. Point number 8, mindset in the workplace. From good to great. Let me tell you about the CEOs. Number one CEO believed he was a genius. He surrounded himself with a people who agreed with everything he said. When things went wrong, he blamed others. His company, Enron, became one of the biggest corporate failures in the history. CEO number 2, Lo- Jester of IBM, believed in learning and growth. When he took over IBM when it was failing, he did not claim to have all the answers. He asked questions, he learned, he admitted his mistakes. He turned IBM around and saved 4 lakh jobs. The difference mindset. In our place, fixed mindset creates fear of taking risks because failure means you are inadequate. Hiding mistakes because mistakes mean you are incompetent. Refusing feedback because criticism means you are flawed. Feeling threatened by other success because it means you are inferior. Growth mindset creates embracing challenges because they help you grow, learning from mistakes because they are information, seeking feedback because it helps you improve, celebrating other success because it shows what's possible. I worked with a woman named Lisa. She was passed over for a promotion with a fixed mindset. She could have thought they don't value me, I am not leadership material, and stayed bitter. Instead, she thought, I am not ready yet. What skills do I need to develop? She asked her boss for feedback, took a leadership course, and volunteered for challenging projects. 2 years later, she got an even better promotion. Here's your action step. Tomorrow at work, find one challenge you will be avoiding because you are afraid of failing. Now reframe it. This is my chance to grow. Even if I don't get it perfect, I will learn something valuable. The most successful people are not the most talented. They are the ones who see every experience as a chance to learn and improve. Point number 9, changing your mindset. It's never too late. Maybe you are thinking, this all sounds great, but I will had a fixed mindset my whole life. Can I really change? The answer is yes, and I am going to tell you exactly how. Dr. Dweck discovered that people are not purely fixed or purely growth mindset. We all have a mixture. You might have a growth mindset about cooking, but a fixed mindset about math. You might have a growth mindset at work, but a fixed mindset in relationships. The first step is awareness. Start noticing your fixed mindset voice. I am terrible at this. I will never be good enough. Other people are just more talented. If I fail, I am a failure. When you hear that voice, don't ignore it or feel bad about it. Just notice it, then respond with your growth mindset voice. I am terrible at this yet, but I can learn. I am not where I want to be yet. What's my next step? Other people have practiced more than me. What can I learn from them? If I fail, I gain information. What does this teach me? Here's a real example. My uncle was 50 years old when he decided to learn computer programming. Everyone told him, you are too old. Programming is for young people. He had moments of doubt. His fixed mindset voice said, maybe they are right, maybe I am too old. But his growth mindset voice said, age is just a number, my brain can still learn. I'll take one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. Today, at 63, he works as a freelancer web developer and loves it. Your mindset is a choice you make every single day in your single moment. And every time you choose growth over fixed, you are literally rewiring your brain. Start today, right now. What's one area where you will be stuck in a fixed mindset? Name it, then say out loud, I am not there yet, but I am learning and growing every day. Point number 10, the journey of growth mindset, a lifetime commitment. Here's the final truth that Dr. Dweck wants to you to understand. Developing a growth mindset is not a one-time event, it's a journey. You won't wake up tomorrow with a perfect growth mindset. You will have good days and bad days. Days when you embrace challenges and days when you want to give up. And that's okay, because here's a beautiful part. Even wanting to develop a growth mindset is a mindset. The fact that you watched this video until the end means you believe you can change and improve. That belief is the seed that will grow into everything else. Let me leave you with one final story. There's a small village in Japan where they practice an art called kintsugi. When a ceramic pot breaks, instead of throwing it away, they repair it with gold. The cracks become beautiful golden lines, making the pot more valuable than it was before. Your failures, your struggles, your challenges, these are not signs that you are broken. They are the golden cracks that make you unique, beautiful, stronger. Every time you fail and learn, you are adding gold to your life. Every time you struggle and grow, you are becoming more valuable. Every time you say not yet instead of never, you are choosing to become the best version of yourself. The question is not whether you will face challenges. You will. The question is what will you do with them? Will you let them define you, or will you let them develop you? Starting today, I challenge you to live with a growth mindset when you face difficulty. Remember, your abilities are not fixed, your intelligence can grow, your talents can develop, your character can strengthen. You are not stuck, you are not limited, you are not done growing. You are a work in progress, and that's not a weakness, that's your greatest strength. Finally, if this video impacted you, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Write in the comments what's one area where you are going to shift from a mixed mindset to growth mindset. And remember, you are not who you were yesterday. You are not even who were you at the start of this video. You are not constantly growing, constantly evolving, constantly becoming. Now go out there and prove to yourself what you are truly capable of. See you in the next video where we will explore another life changing book together. Until then, keep growing. Thank you.